What's up, y'all? Yeah, I love this track. It's really good. Thanks, Gnosis. What's weird is I thought I had double checked. I had 87 in there. And I went and looked, and I thought I had seen that it was, but the last one was 87, so I put 88. I don't know. I don't know how I got screwed up. Probably because I was looking at the last Metroid Prime to make sure I got the part number right. 2 numbers to maintain too many numbers. I don't know what this is reminding me of, but it's something. There's something to this style. What's up, No Nut? Is it that weird? Is it because its skeleton is hanging out? I'm surrounded by chaos.
He has a flat brain.
Dinos. Thank you for the 13 gift subs?
He has a flat brain.
Matanks, thank you for 73 months. But yeah. Dinos, thank you very much for all those gift subs. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Tenosis. It is appreciated. I think I have something like that somewhere buried on the stream PC that just runs. That I just don't use anymore. I think I used to use it in the stream theme. It was like just a shell script. Probably it's somewhere on my computer, just updating a text file that I've forgotten about. Resume writing time. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, man. Did you get whacked in the layoff wave that's been going around? Oh, okay. Well, that's much better than I thought. You're just embarking out. Good, good. Yeah, I think it's a rough time, nevertheless, so... Because unemployment's like... all-time lows or something like that. At least for a while. But then there's also, like, the layoff wave like that I just mentioned, so... But you probably still got a pretty good shot. Nice, nice, nice. Night, M. You're used to a box? You mean this bit? Turn it into an aquarium. Should we ruin it? I'm super on the fence about maybe trying to retro bright this. It's got a really uneven discoloration here. A lot lighter here and very dark right there. But yeah, I don't plan on ruining it, so... I mean by turning it into an aquarium. I also learned a lot about Retro Bright, the reasons for the discoloration stuff. I think that I had said something. I think it was, what was it I mentioned? Like bromine or something like that. Because it's been a long time since I looked into like why this happens, and apparently that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just a sort of general chemical reaction that happens to these old plastics. It's just the general composition of these old plastics. It's not a specific this or that thing. But apparently, you can do pretty good shit with retrobrighting these days. In terms of, like, it's just a matter of it's mostly UV and heat. And then a solution, the contents of which is out there. I don't know if it fixes it forever. I think not. Because the chemical reaction that causes the discoloration can still happen. So, but I mean, it would bring you back to, you know, closer to what it started as. And then in another 40 years, you got to go back and do it again. Or yeah, probably a lot less time than that, like another 15 years. Well, so the thing is like, if you're going to do that, you really want to do both. And that part of it, I would have to go much farther with the disassembly than I originally wanted to. I don't think I'm going to do it immediately here. I think I might revisit it in the future. But I feel a lot more confident now with regards to working around the CRT and so forth. It's all disassemblable. There's 4 screws that hold the CRT in place, and then there's an analog board in there that has the all the power supply stuff, that's the more dangerous shit. But there's guides and explanations and things of how you can check for, you know, if it's holding charge and stuff like that. And I got my whole long screwdriver, alligator clip stuff ready so that I could make sure the CRT is discharged, that sort of thing.
He has a flat brain.
Hellcat, thank you for 86 months. So, a future project, for sure. But I think these old Apple computers might further help push me over the edge into starting to get into doing my own tweaks and modifications. I didn't realize how much cool shit there is to play with basically all of the old Apple computers. Like, people do all kinds of wild stuff. There's lots of expansion card type things you can get. Actually, no nut. My eye has been drawn back to the Apple IIe because it seems like there's a ton of wild stuff that we can do. There's I could actually build my own power supply. That's a big problem with like the Apple IIe and other Apple IIs, is that the power supply is more than likely, if it's not already bad, it'll probably be bad soon. And you can buy your own sort of board and your own replacement power supply and wire it up and doodly do. But yeah, there's you can get like sound cards. You can get like expansion cards for things like RAM, or you could run all kinds of custom shit, basically. Well, so the method I would use for the CRT is generally what everybody does, so I feel pretty confident about that one. For dealing with the power supply, if I needed to, even, I would probably need a high voltage multimeter and use that to, first of all, check if it has charge, but also I think it should be possible to use that to bleed any charge that's there. But I mentioned before, it should have a bleeder, resistor, or whatever. So honestly, it's been sitting here for days. It shouldn't even have a charge. I don't think it's that the power supply would be high voltage. It's that you need a high voltage multimeter. For that particular task. I think that's the reason. This is just what I've read. Okay? My enthusiasm exceeds my knowledge. Well, the reason I would say that you would want to do your own power supply, you don't have to do your own power supply. It's a kit you can buy. And obviously they're not making new power supplies for Apple IIs anymore. So basically there's a company out there that sells a kit that you can DIY your own power supply up, and then you'll have a power supply that's good for another 40 years or whatever. But if you're not comfortable doing it yourself, which, to be honest, I would be on the fence about it myself, because it means messing around with mains power. In terms of you have to connect that shit up yourself and then test it and da-da-da. But they also will, like, you can send them your old power supply and they'll build the new one inside it. Oh, that's the other thing, is that the kit uses the existing power supply, like casing and some of the existing cables as well, so. Yeah. Those are the reasons. These machines they predate, like, power supplies being much more standardized is another reason. Maybe that's the source of confusion. It's not like you could get something off the shelf and slap it in there. The needs are very different. The form factor is very different. The base concept obviously has not ultimately changed that much, but it's the form factor. Yeah, it does do a normal 5 and 12 volts. At any rate, I'm excited to play around with the Apple IIe as well and see what all that can do. Especially because a lot of my original experiences with things like, you know, we checked out Oregon Trail on the Macintosh here, but that is not the Oregon Trail that I originally played. The one that I played would have been on the Apple II with the big blocky, like, Atari-looking graphics and font, you know? Not the one that's got, like, the nice drawings and all the everything. The Apple IIe. The Apple IE and then the Apple IIe. They were going to make an Apple IIIe, but they didn't, I think, if I recall correctly. A couple other things from the Obsession. One is, I found both an Apple, a Macintosh, like the original, in my area. I started looking on eBay for things that were nearby. It was not a great price, and they didn't show it on, but it had the original manuals with it, which is cool, as well as the original mouse and keyboard, and it looked to be in really nice shape, but they wanted like $800 for it. And then there's an SE30 in my area, but it doesn't look real good. The case is in really unfortunate shape. And the display, it looks like the analog board probably has an issue because the display is fucked up. Like, it looks like it boots because they only had one picture of it. But it only draws like a column and very badly, and you can sort of see a vague rectangle. This is the way they described it, but more than likely that's the Mac face. So it probably works fine, except the analog board probably has a blown resistor or something that needs to be replaced. I wouldn't know how to... I vaguely know how you would try to figure that out, but like, I don't know. And then another thing, this is a little bit weirder or dumber, I guess, but I realized that I had no fucking idea how the hell anything gets from the logic board to the screen with this PC, or with a Macintosh. Because there's the analog board that drives the CRT, that's all up on the side, and then there's the logic board that's down underneath, basically the motherboard. And connections-wise, it just had the SCSI, the floppy, and the power cable. So I'm like, yeah, magic, basically. I was like, how does this actually fucking work? This doesn't make any sense now that I think about it. So I looked up the particular... I looked up the power port. And I discovered that it's not just a power port, it's also sending video signal over that. That's how it does it. But I didn't expect that. That was really fucking surprising. Yeah. Otherwise, it was just like, this definitely works on magic. This is my first encounter with real magic. Yep, it sends video through the power port. Well, it doesn't send video through the power port. It sends probably what it wants drawn through the power port. So basically the cable that delivers power to the logic board is also the cable that exchanges data with the analog board. So I think the power cable for the logic board isn't coming directly from the power supply. It's just coming from the... It's just a direct connection to the analog board, and power is just being sent through to the logic board there. I don't know. I was very surprised. But that is how it is. If you want to look it up yourself, it's... Port J12. You know, Jobs was an asshole. Definitely. He was a real piece of shit. But he did know things, Kiwi. Every time we've talked about this, I've seen you go on an anti-Jobs tirade. And I'm not defending him because it's well documented that he was really shitty to work with. But he was an impressively knowledgeable asshole. And most of the problem is down to working with him. Because obviously he painted himself as a hero. Always, right? With all the things that went on in Apple, like, he was really defensive about his projects, and he talked highly about them from a sort of external protagonist kind of point of view. But yeah, he was ruthless to the people that worked for him. Yeah, he's a really weird conundrum. He's very different from somebody like an Elon or whatever. I don't take any of that shit as gospel. There's a number of movies. I've actually watched, I think, all of them. And it's such a muddled story at this point. Like Pirates of Silicon Valley, and I think there was a movie called just Jobs. There was a number of movies and like a couple of documentaries and things after he died. But his vision and focus when it came to the things that he wanted made, you know, he basically abused people to make them happen. But a lot of that stuff was fucking insane at the end, and it sucks. It sucks that that's the reality of it. It's like you don't really see that as much outside of that. Yeah, but I mean, what the most interesting thing I can think of that Apple has done that hasn't been just like staying the course is the new chips, the M1, the M2. But outside of that, I can't really. Everything else just seems like they're just staying the course, and not really inventing things so much. In fact, they seem to kind of be letting some stuff just fucking die. Like, I'm surprised that it seems like they kind of let themselves they let iTunes get killed, right? Is iTunes even still a thing? I don't even know if it's on my phone. If it's not on my phone, then it's definitely dead, right? It's not prominent enough for me to even know if it's on my phone. I don't see it. Like, that's weird, isn't it? Why did they let, like, Spotify just come in and stomp their shit? If you think about Jobs' Apple, he would not have let that happen. He would have been like, we're doing streaming. And it seems like that would have been natural for iTunes, right? It's like a really easy transition, but for some reason they... Well, yeah, but they're reactive with it as opposed to proactive, right? Oh, well, that's true, yeah. They can just take 30% of whatever Spotify makes. To be honest, I don't know if they do. Do they? Do they get any of Spotify's revenue at all? Because Spotify's free as an app. Doesn't Apple only get a cut of apps that are paid for? It seems weird to me that they'd be able to reach into Spotify's company and just take money out just for having the app on the phone. Well, in-app purchases, yeah. But, like, I'm subscribed to Spotify outside of Apple. I didn't subscribe via my iPhone, you know what I mean? Like, I'm signed into Spotify on my Apple, but am I giving Apple money? I feel like... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't seem like that would make any sense. But you know what I'm saying, right? I feel like if you imagine the Jobs view of that, he would have been like... He would have seen this coming, and iTunes would have been adapted to cut everybody off at the pass. Because that's kind of what happened with, like, I'm just thinking of things, the way that he operated with stuff in the past, you know, with the iPhone really cut everybody off hard. Like I said to Good yesterday, it was crazy. It just felt like something that came from the fucking future. It was so much better than every other phone in existence at that particular point. And then the iPod was pretty wild. I'm not sure how advanced the iPod was at the moment that it came out. But I do remember that MP3 players were pretty fucking garbage. I just don't remember if the iPod beat everybody to the punch on that or what. Well, I mean, to be honest, a lot of the iPhone thing was also UX. Really. That was what made it feel so fucking crazy revolutionary. Because it's not like they invented the phone. But when you used an iPhone at that time, I mean, for anybody who didn't, I don't know if any of you are young enough here to have not experienced this. Like, if you've just only known smartphones, it was so stupidly better. It was insane. Because you just had this entire touch interface, and you couldn't do things easily on old phones. Like, just adding a contact was this just nightmare, because you had to punch in, like, you had to look for the letters on the numbers and punch the numbers to enter the person's name on your fucking contact list. It took so fucking long to just do anything. And fucking forget about web browsing or, God, email. Texting wasn't even good, you know? Just everything was bad. And then you have this device that works like a computer. You know? Like, you can just go to anything, tap on it, type easily, done. I don't even think, like, I never had a BlueBerry, but I had been able to, you know, handle a few of those that came with like a full keyboard and stuff. But even then, they're sorry, BlackBerry. Just a BlueBerry. I've held a BlueBerry. Had a great keyboard. Little buttons all over it. Those are, if you've ever seen a BlueBerry, those are keys. Now, even those types of phones with the full keyboard thing, like, they were also really fucking cumbersome, and even despite having that like full keyboard, that wasn't that much of an advantage because the operating systems were god awful and underpowered. You know, like, everything was slow and ugh. But yeah, so it was really like night and day. It was absolutely insane. That's the main reason I jumped on it, because I recognized, like I was saying to Good, like, I couldn't really even use it. I didn't have coverage in my area. It was kind of stupid to have one in a way, because it was like I couldn't use it for its main purpose most of the time. But it still felt like revolutionary, and I'm glad that I just got to experience that, because you don't get to experience that very often, especially now. It seems everything just feels very incremental. There's very few things. Maybe like my first experiences with VR would be a little bit comparable to that.
Oh no, your slug tube's in my sock box.
Alitus, thank you for the raid. Welcome, friends. Yeah. Well, I mean, we basically got them. We've got portable computers, essentially. Everyone's got a more powerful computer in their pocket than people had in, like, laptops in the 2000s. It's crazy to think about. But yeah, I think that it's unfortunate that he was a huge asshole, but, like, he did see, he had a way of cutting through to what the thing was that mattered on a lot of stuff. And I think it's obvious if you watch any of, like, the demonstrations that he did and stuff. He just knew what the fuck he was talking about. But you can kind of tell that he's a huge asshole, just because, like, when he's giving a demonstration, I was watching some of the Next stuff because I'm really interested. I'm so interested in the Next platform because of the fact that it was just this little tiny window in time that got sucked back into Apple, you know? And it became the basis for the operating system going forward. So it's this unique computer, unique operating system stuff. Obviously very interesting to me. And I've watched a lot of like the demo stuff that he did and whatever. And when he's going through the demos, I can just feel that like there's a list in his head of things that didn't do exactly what they were supposed to do during the demo, but he's a really good presenter, so he just glosses over or passes by that stuff. Like if he ever makes a comment where it's like a slightly off from what seems like the presentation was supposed to be, you can just tell that someone is dead. You kind of get that vibe all the time. What's that one, Kiwi? I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure. Well, to be honest, he wasn't even really the fun kind of billionaire either. I think awareness levels were lower, is more so what was the case. Because he did standard shitty rich person stuff. Like one of the things that's like famously had happened was that something, it was like after Mac or no, it was before Macintosh, but like all of the original employees that like worked in the garage with them got cut out of getting like any stock or some shit like that. It was just like him and Woz and like some other suits that weren't there from the beginning, which is total regular shithead rich person move, you know? Like, why couldn't those other people who, if they had not been there, you know, just... It would not have hurt them at all to do that. Yeah. Well, you know, just because they stayed there, though, doesn't mean that they were taken care of. I would imagine that a lot of people would have stayed who were there from the very beginning just because it was one of those rare things where you could recognize that you were a part of significant history. You know, I kind of went through that when I was at that startup that I've often complained about, where I was like thinking in my head, like, I wonder if this will go somewhere, but you don't know. So you don't know how much of your life to throw away, right? But if you can see that the thing that you've done, that your work is getting out there and it does matter, and it's like historical even, you might stick around even if you're not being treated right. I never found Gates as interesting. Whenever I would see him or like Ballmer or anything like that, they always struck me as like the personification of a spreadsheet. Although I am there for like, I often go back to there was those, I don't know if they even still do these anymore, the All Things Digital, those interviews they would do. I often go back to the one where they had Steve and Bill on stage together at the same time. It's pretty funny. Another one that I enjoy returning to is I think it was the WWDC or WDDC. What is that shit called? I think it's WWDC. The developer conference thing that Apple does. Okay, I had it right. The one after they brought Jobs back and they had to put Bill on because they were getting bailed out by Microsoft, and the audience reactions and everything, it's too good. It's such an enjoyable watch. It's incredible, yeah. That stuff is just so fucking interesting to me, man. They're assholes, but they're entertaining assholes. It's hard not to get sucked in and like kind of look at them like gods. But they were really just people who were taking advantage of... Particularly Bill was taking advantage of cornering a market. And just being a money vacuum. And stealing shit from everybody else most of the time. But in terms of almost like a fictional story, basically, you know, Jobs was the hero and Gates was the heel, which makes it it makes it a fun story to consume. The iPhone one is extremely enjoyable to watch. The way that's what I talk about, like when I'm saying he was a really good presenter and he really knew what he was fucking talking about. That presentation is sort of a masterpiece because they knew what they had, and they built it up so perfectly and slowly. They didn't just come out and be like, you know, and then mic drop and go. Like, it builds and it builds and it builds, and then the just hype level by the time that they're actually showing, where he's showing the phone and showing it working and stuff, people were just, their brains were melting, you know? So... I'm sorry, we've just been talking about this shit for like a long time. My apologies. Basically, everyone else is sort of like gone to sleep, and then me and Kiwi and Jim are just like, remember the old days?
He has a flat brain.
I know, but I just can't help but get, like, anxious. Especially when everyone else stops talking. You have to understand that for me...
He has a flat brain.
I'm almost, like, imagining that... Like, this is imagine this is happening in a theater. I mean, there's enough people watching to where it's, like, at least a conference room, right? The number says a conference room amount of people are here. Okay? But then... Me and two other people are talking about product demos from the mid-2000s. And no one else is saying anything. And I'm just imagining what that would be like in an in-person situation. This is what my brain does. It just tortures me. It just sets up little torture scenarios.
He has a flat brain.
I don't imagine it like that, though. Like we're all sitting on the stage together having a conversation people are interested in. I imagine it like... I picked out two people that are sitting in the front row, and I'm just talking only to them, and everyone else is like... Oh boy. It said Metroid on the door.
He has a flat brain.
Mallory, thank you for the gift sub. Why am I getting... oh, it was replaying everything.
He has a flat brain.
Oh my god. I have to figure out why that's happening. Look, the gift sub is at the top of my dashboard.
Oh no, your slug tube's in my sock box.
He has a flat brain.
And we've arrived. Thank God. That's gonna be really bad if we have one of those hype train starts, and then I switch to retro.
He has a flat brain.
Oh my god, and it just replays the whole night. Sorry. Thank you for 4 years. A cat emergency. I'm glad it was resolved. I think so. I checked and I don't have it set to refresh upon load, so it should... It doesn't even shut down the source when not visible. So... I really don't understand why this one's doing that. Settings-wise, it shouldn't. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I don't know what those words are saying, but it kind of sounds like they're going Samus and Samus and Samus and Samus and Samus. I won't kill them because I don't want them to be dead forever. Best safe spot in the game. Oh, all right. So we left on progress, lots of progress. What did we determine? I couldn't get here because why? There's that door. Ah. And that's a puzzle room that I don't know how to solve. Oh, actually I can now. We got the sound thing. We should go back there. I forgot. And then there's another room that has some sound thing going on in this place. I just don't remember where it is. It might actually be this room that's straight ahead. It's the one with like the pillar in the middle of the room. I know there was sound stuff happening there. No, this is real actual GameCube. On a retro tink. I'll do the thing. It is right there. On the tower. The retro tower. Retro Tower 1. Yeah. Prime 1 and 2. I got them all. I'm working on getting to Prime 3, which we'll be doing on the Wii. I think the room I'm thinking of... Oh, there's also all that shit that's down at the bottom of this. I guess I should check that out since we're right here. I have too many GameCubes. Boy. I have a silly amount of GameCubes. I don't even know what one is my original one anymore. The one that I'm using still has like a half torn off Goodwill price sticker on the side of it. Alright. I actually don't know how this works. Did it tell me how this works? Echo beam systems. On detection gear. Shoot the echo key beam emitter with a sonic pulse. I don't think I have the ability to do that. So maybe I can't go do all the things. Huh. Is there a fourth one somewhere? There's only 3, but there's 4 locks here. I have no idea. Oh my god. It'll soft lock the game? Oh no. Okay, well, weird. Oh. Are you sure I can do this? It doesn't seem to be. I don't know what the echo key beam is. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I feel like... This feels like if I had it, I would know I did. You know, this seems a little bit weird. I did. I'm pretty sure I tried shooting the target thing or the emit thing in the middle. It's not doing shit for me. It's like I'm trying to ricochet. I don't think that that's the answer either. Yeah, I mean, I've been shooting it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. I'll say if this is one of those things where it might fuck us over for like hours and hours because I missed something small, tell me now. But at the moment, I'm going to make the assumption that I need to obtain another item to do that and move on with my life. That's the current plan. Where's this door? Oh, it's above me. Okay. Is this... Did I just come up on this? No. Okay. Ah. Okay. This is what I was looking for. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let that reset. Ah. I hate these things. Oh, whoop. I have to shut the thing off. But I have to shoot myself back up to shut the thing off. I'm doing this wrong. Another thing off the list. Qua. All right. So I think we're back to traipsing all over the world to look for things to now use the sound detection on, which will probably get us the key beam thing that we need. Maybe. I'm not sure. So this definitely has one of those doors, a similar door there. I don't know if I want to haul my ass down there to just find out that I can't do the room. But on the other hand, we are here. What's even the way back down there? Oh, it's this. And that's here. And I am here. Okay. This area is mighty confusing. Oh yeah, don't tell me things explicitly. Whatever it was, fortunately I didn't see it, but no, generally no backseating. Por favor. Trouble with that is I have a tendency to just essentially think out loud and therefore ask a lot of rhetorical questions. Which just makes it very confusing for people. Okay. Okay. Where's that room? Ah. Okay. Damn it. God, these things are so annoying being here. Okay, and then to get to that room... Oh, I want to go straight across. Oh no! Oh, I'm stuck. Oh god. Oh lord. All I had to do was go straight across. Please stop shooting me. I can't even easily get there from here. I'm on a shitty platform. Or here? Is there even a way up anymore? Okay, so yeah, there's a beeping and booping stuff here. Okay. Interesting. There's also these. Oh shit, I gotta do the thing. Oh no! Nope, I failed. Okay. Oh, Okay. Samus, why can't you look up? Oh, is this won't target those? Oh, actually they're off, aren't they? I'm just an idiot. Don't mind me. Oh. Alright, that's not what I expected. Oh, these. Look. Must be something blocking me. Oh, wrong one. Daredevil vision. Okay. Oh, this does have a door out of here, huh? Ah. I don't have this yet. That must mean it's soon. Ah, I see. All right. Oh, one way. Oh. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Okay, so like regular bombs didn't seem to do anything. Okay, I have to stay in ball mode. And if I come down here, it does this. Am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do? This is... This is inscrutable. What is this thing? What is this thing that jumps down? I just don't even know what I'm looking at. Okay. I'm not. I'm probably gonna die and it sucks. Yeah, well, I scanned this a while ago because I didn't have what I needed to actually get to it. And now I'm in here, and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. It keeps sticking this thing out. And if you come off of this rail that I'm currently on, there's this electrical thing that fucks you up bad. Like, it's already taken most of my life. I imagine the key is whatever that thing is that keeps coming down, but I don't have any idea how I'm supposed to affect it.
Just roll with it.
I am. There's nothing. I can't just roll with it. I need something to do. But
Try hitting your body with
hitting it with what?
yourself, your body.
I've thought about trying to jump onto it, but I don't know that that's even going to work.
It definitely feels like there's something. Because, like, if you notice, it gets really close.
Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, that's going to kill me. Ooh, okay. Fortunately, that was. I can't just jump. I have to bomb jump. You see, like. Oh god. Come on, dude. This game has been really irritating with its stupid ball mechanic stuff. Like, they went fucking nuts with morph ball garbage. There's a whole boss that is just like morph ball stupidity, and I hate it. Thank you. Very good chocolate. God. If you have to jump onto that, like, your timing has to be incredible. You have to, like, predict it. You have to be ahead of it, for sure. And it keeps coming down, like, right next to me, or I have to keep moving because I'm being chased by the arms. Nope, that wasn't it. Whoa, that was weird. I shouldn't have been able to get back on, but I got back on. So I think I lined up a jump, and it didn't matter. I haven't tried a super bomb yet. I figured I might as well. I hate this. I fucking hate this. Oh, I did forget that I could... Okay. This doesn't seem to be, like, working to do anything exactly. I'm trying, though. There it is. Good God. What? Why did I start rolling the wrong way? What the fuck? Get me up. Please, get me up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. What the fuck is that now? The music's still playing. Oh, okay. The next phase is probably gonna be harder and it's probably gonna kill me. Oh yeah, there's gaps now. Lovely. I'll do my best. What? Go the right way! What the fuck? Okay, well, I can't help if the game is just bad. I was holding the opposite direction and it did that thing where it... I've noticed that the game sometimes doesn't know, with its fucking ball mode that it wants to use all the goddamn time, doesn't know which way it should go. It'll just change its mind sometimes when it's on the fucking magnet rails. And that fucked me. That killed me. No, that was the fucking game. Go through here. I don't remember what we did, but I'm just gonna go straight back to that. So I just want to get that over with now. Yeah. It, like, the direction I was traveling, and I was holding to the left. But it just would not change direction. It would not go to the left. Yeah, I ran into it, like, there's those camera angles where you're, like, traveling down a rail and then you go over, like, a hump, or, like, it reverses and goes up onto the ceiling and back into the camera. And sometimes you'll just be holding it, like these things here, and you'll just be holding a steady direction and it'll just change. it's kind of like that. It's sort of a tank controls problem, or not tank controls, or whatever. I'm just extra irritated because I didn't have any idea what to do there for so long, and I lost so much fucking health. Not to mention, they covered this whole area in, like, the most annoying enemies in the game. Like that. The Dark Pirates are probably the most annoying, yeah. I also kind of already have a sort of steady, ongoing hatred of the ball mechanics in general. Okay, that's a bad start. Oh, come on. Ha! Come on. Also, this just goes wherever it feels like, by the way. Like, I can't really... It's doing the thing. It was doing the thing where it was going the wrong direction. Fuck off. Doing this thing. What did I hit my head on? Jesus Lord. Good. Good. Why, though, is the question? Praise God. Fuck, I hated that. Oh, is this even where I want to go? I can't move the camera, so who knows? That's interesting that they kept this door locked so that even if, like, if you figured out some cheaty way to get up here, you still wouldn't be able to get in. Eh. You hope what wasn't important? What, they get tired of elevators? Fuck was that? Wow, this mess. This looks like some kind of cyber city. And these annoying fucks. Ah, we're in here now. Okay. There's a portal. Not enough? I'm going with the nuclear option because I do not want to fuck with these guys again. I hate them so much. Wow. Dark doesn't really work better now. Super missiles, though. Super missiles, though. 2 shots, apparently. That works for me. Whoa, what? Oh, come on, dude. Just gonna wait till it's, like, basically in my pocket. Huh. This is, weird. Like a tube thing. Doesn't look like it would... Yeah, this is definitely an output. Sanctuary Falls. Our battered forces gathered in the Sanctuary Fortress to prepare for the inevitable siege there. They didn't wait long. Wave after wave of Ing assaulted the greatest of our fortresses, with one goal in mind, to seize the energy there. The Ing turned the machines of Sanctuary against our warriors, and soon all was lost. The energy of Sanctuary was taken by the Ing. Only one energy controller remained on Aether. Oh, it's one of those Futurama tubes. Oh, and there's magnet ball paths all over the place. Well, I'm gonna go through here first. It's, yeah, they all kind of say the same thing. Every single one of those logs says, "We fucking lost. Bad." They're all named falls, like this planet has 100 waterfalls on it. Cool. Shortcut activated. And that takes us back to the power station thing. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I would like to save. But it's only alright, I should. And I shall. I don't want to do that boss battle again, I hated it. I had the impression that that might be possible, Sitho, but I was certainly not up to the task. A Lord of the Rings lore marathon? What does that mean? Oh, wait, never mind. I understand now. These are two similar but very different things. All 6 movies? I know of 3 movies and then a really shitty cartoon. Wow. Chaotic Epio. Actually, I eat trash. Okay, dude, alright. Calm down. Not hostile here. It's a jokeroony, bud. I don't care if people like The Hobbit. They're wrong. And that's okay. Oh god, those are back already. Why? Why? Also, why? What the fuck? Oh boy. I'm gonna check out this door first, see what's over here. Watch this be a fucking save room. Notice me already. Oh, whoops. I could probably shoot that, but this is easier. I still overall like this game. But everything about it has definitely become more chore-like as time has gone on. Like when I see an enemy and I'm just like, that kind of... It's not the feeling you really want to be having, you know? Okay, nobody told me this would happen. Well, what's the point of killing the head? It's the same sort of thing. 3 sort of key stations. Yeah. I guess this is not a thing I can do. And then over here we've got a light and dark door, which is also not a thing I can do. I'm very curious. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of the enemies here are like that. Like these guys with their stupid shields, and then when they switch to that phase where they're gonna hack you, and then you have to put the button combination. Like, that was alright the first time. It was kind of cool. I liked that you got hacked and whatever, but now every time I see them, I'm just like, oh man, it's either gonna cost me a lot of time or a lot of missiles. And yeah, just not the right vibe. Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank God, it put me right back here. There we go. Excuse? What the fuck? I'm telling you, man, this game. What is that trash shit garbage? Yeah, dude. My fucking God. Let's put a little haha funny landing by the thing so that just did that hit it or what? Did it just delete my missiles? I hate this so much. Oh my fucking God, I hate this so fucking much! Is that out of range? There we go. They're just not fun to fight. I don't know what it is, Clark, but we have, like, opposite tastes with things, I feel. This is why you like Kingdom Hearts and I don't. Because I'm not looking forward to the characters. Oh my God. You have to do some stupid... There we go. Oh, and not only that, you have to do it twice. So nice, we did it twice. What is this? Okay. This is so confusing. Please land in that. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go see what this other door is all about real quick. Well, you see, I like that too. But only when it's good. I know, it's subjective. The thing is that in my subjective opinion, whenever they've added other characters, it's been very hit and miss, and I don't care for, like, the other bounty hunter crap, or anything really to do with the Federation in any of the Metroid shit. I feel like it's all done, like... It all feels like it takes away from the quality of Metroid games. It undermines the feel. Oh yeah. So I know that Prime 3 has some characters because you see them right at the beginning, and I've played the beginning of the game. It's obviously anywhere close to Other M. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Those are just the two? That rocks. I love it when there's only two. Those guys are much less annoying now that we have the Invisivisor. I'd have to think about it for a while to really explain why it bothers me. Huh? Oh, these things give up. What's the move here? I really thought that was gonna push me off the fucking edge again. It might have pushed me off of the edge of my sanity, if it did. That definitely sounds more like another M thing to me. But I don't remember. I don't remember any trailers for that game. Oh my god. Like, it just feels everything every time they try to have world building with the Federation characters, it always feels wrong. it, I'm trying to think of how to express it or try to create an analogy for you guys so you can understand how I feel. Like, it's not much of a spoiler, but I guess technically it is sort of the very beginning of the game. Where, like, I don't remember what's going down, but it's something to do with the corruption. And so the game starts with, like, some Federation, like, general guy has summoned a bunch of bounty hunters together. And they all look fucking stupid. They look like... It looks like Samus is standing around with a bunch of video game characters that were out of work, hanging out in the Walmart bargain, bin, the $2 games that nobody bought, and they needed work, so here they are. And they're being told what to do by this general dude. And it's just like, this doesn't feel right at all. This feels so fucking strange. So I'm really hoping that the whole entire game isn't like that. Plus, you have to walk around and talk to a bunch of, like, you don't have to talk to them, but if you talk to any of the fucking Federation soldiers, I mean, world building, it's just a bunch of dudes who are sort of dressed like Samus, who are like, oh my god, are you Samus? And it's... I don't like it when they do that stuff, man. Because it's boring. It's boring, and it just feels like an unnecessary, not very well done addition to the game. That's where I'm coming from. So what the fuck did that do now? Okay, so those are facing the wrong way. I guess. Right, they've got spinners on them. So how the fuck do I get out to those? Oh. This is a Luminoth Vault Chamber. Vault is composed of numerous super alloys, all of Luminoth origin. No known weapon system can destroy the structure. Structural analysis complete. Luminoth laser turret is aimed with a spinner system. You have been given access to the spinner control system. Oh. Yeah, motivate that bridge. You know how new people can know that she's cool? She's on the cover of the fucking box. I'm not saying that I don't want it to ever change. I'm saying I don't like the changes that they made. I'm cool with the Luminoth, I'm cool with the Phazon. I feel like everything that they've done with the Federation sucks shit. Um, that's just my opinion. I don't think they've done that very well. I think it's always feels very boring, and it just undermines the feel to me of Metroid games. So it's not that they can't have like other characters. It's that whenever they try to do anything with the Federation, it just feels like any other shooter game all of a sudden. They do it in the same way. It feels like a Halo game, and it's the Marine guys standing around going, "Stay frosty," which is also just fucking taken from like movies and stuff. I liked what they did in Dread. The way that they did the story presentation there with those characters, that stuff felt good. Even though it didn't really break really hardly any new ground in that regard. Although the split in the Chozo or whatever was interesting. And also, the execution on the one guy, what's his name? The one who, the friendly one. I can't remember his name now. I'm remembering Razorbeak, but I can't remember. Yeah. Did his name have Quiet in it? Because when you said Quiet Man, I was like, that seems right. Quiet Robe. Or something. Yeah. The execution of that character, for what little there was like, on fucking point. So that, you know... I'm not saying that I don't want to see anything fresh. I'm just saying that I really just... I don't feel like the Federation stuff has done any favors for the series. Oh, good. Basically, any time that they've tried it. I can't think of a good one. Maybe the most... Oh, good. Cool. Good. That's good. That's a good thing to have happen. Perhaps the most I've been fine with it was maybe, like... Fusion. Because I didn't love the Atom computer, but at least it was just a computer. And then... God, I did it again. They just were, like, backstory, like... any of the other games that they mentioned in before that. The Samus characterization was also, I thought, handled well in Dread, as opposed to fucking Other M. Just basically everything that they did in that direction in Dread, I think they executed it quite well. But, God, I keep doing that. I don't really have any better reason for it other than to just say it's very subjective, but to me it feels... It doesn't feel... right for Metroid, in my opinion. Because my expectations, or my standards, I guess, are probably pretty high. Like, the thing that I like about Metroid is that it is very different from other things. So I think that it was drifting closer to things that are very much like a dime a dozen. If it takes any steps in that direction, I start to be like, ah. And I think that's what the Federation makes me feel, which is what I meant with, like, the... You know, like, this is trying to be Halo now. And that's a matter of taste or whatever. Like, it's not, like... something everybody's gonna agree with. It's just how I feel. one of the things for me about the Metroid games is there's sort of a sense of mystery to the world and the environments and stuff that I really enjoy about them. So I think there's a better word for that than mystery. It's something about being dropped into a world that actually feels genuinely alien. And you learn about it just through the process of exploring it. You know what I'm saying? I think that goes beyond mystery. It's like a aesthetic, it's an approach. Wait, was there an easy way back? We don't have to go back through the portals, do we? Please, Prime 2. Tell me that that's not what we have to do. Can I make that bridge? No, I can't. I can't make that bridge. Guess we have to go back through the portal. Wait. Oh yeah, no, I can. I was like, can I even do that? Not really authenticity. Maybe, I guess, sort of. If I were to describe the feeling to you, anytime that I've found a franchise that does this, it feels like it's threading a needle. I know that's not a good description. It probably doesn't help at all. It feels like they're throwing a baseball into a pipe from, you know, like if there was a pipe over home plate, hitting that target and sailing through it without hitting the sides. You know what I'm saying? Like a baseball-sized pipe. Like, there's something about bringing the right elements together and hitting the right feeling and maintaining that feeling. That's not a good description of anything. I'm sorry I've done this to you. Actually, you know, I think a franchise that does it extremely well are the Souls games. It kind of feels like suspension of disbelief. I think that's what it is. It's close to that. It's pretty close to that. I mean the Souls games. I mean that they keep you in. So you know how, like, we talked about this a lot with how the way the Souls games convey their stories in a lot of ways is environmental storytelling, and it's almost like a feeling that just pervades everything, right? It permeates everything. I don't know. I feel like you're just... I'm not trying to drill down here, Maury. But I can sense that you're, like, trying to lead me to a trap so you can kick me. Like, I give the wrong answer, and then you say, it's not like that at all. In a classic move. So I'm not going to drill down any further. The thing that I'm talking about is definitely in Elden Ring, at the least. So there you go. God damn it, what did I even just get? Oh, here we go. Oh, this is how this works? Wait. Can you only do it that many times, or did I screw up the timing? So you can do it in a straight line. I don't even remember if this was in Prime 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I ran out of space. Interesting. Alright. That's gonna be interesting. I haven't played through Dark Souls, so I don't really know that one as well. I mean, I've played chunks of it, but not deeply, no. But did that explanation mean anything to you guys, or did that clear it up at all, or not really clear it up, but like convey what I'm trying to say very much? It's something that feels valid to me, but it's not something that I can tell anybody else, like, they definitely did it wrong. Like, I'm not saying that. It just feels wrong to me. Ah, boy. The extra annoying ones that blow up in your face. I think this is the last key. Right? Is this the last one? Did I already get 2? I gotta know, Clark. Do you like Federation Force? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Oh, alright. It's cool. Gotcha. Okay, so now, thing is that a force field? I don't know what I'm looking at. I feel like I'm gonna pay the price for trying this. Yep. This fucking game, dude. I swear to God. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this shit. Cool. Alright. Didn't I run into another one? Where did I run into another one? I guess that wasn't a thing. There's a door. Maybe this is a light world thing? Or I have to come here from a different portal altogether? That door over there is how I got in the room to start with. Every time I come into this room? Is this really how it has to be? I did the wrong thing. Or it isn't? Oh no, it's an elevator. Okay, so what, I have to portal in down there, and then can I even... I'm not totally sure. I guess I would use this portal. Was this door even here? I don't mind the HUD in this one. In the Prime games. I can see how y'all would feel that way. And in some cases there's definitely an issue with this game of like not being able to fucking see because like you're charging and it takes up the entire center of your screen. So yeah, that's definitely not great. I just realized I actually don't have any idea how you get down. Oh. Weird. Why is this like a... I swear. This fucking game. It's in the middle. You have to turn right there. Just start on the... Okay, you want to start on the fucking left. Not even 100% whether there's a door here. I would imagine that they'll keep the visor HUD because it's fairly iconic for the franchise. It's been there since the first game. Ah, this was the one. I was like, wasn't there a spot where I need to do the thing? Good. Nailed it. Okay, I'm too close. Okay. Don't worry, everybody. I'm definitely going to figure this out. There we go. Look at us go. It's just like wall jumping into 2D games, everybody. It's definitely not just pressing one button over and over. To be honest, Dread turns that into a like a special wall jump playground thing too, which doesn't feel quite as cool when they do that, you know? Yay. We did it. Look at these fools. Look at these simpletons. Fuck. You fucker. Did my charge shot not make it over there? I guess it didn't. Did that? All right, so what do they want from me now? Hello? Don't they do a subtle aesthetic though? That is kind of trying to be similar. It doesn't have the like the appearance of the actual helmet, except in I think like when he first puts the helmet on. But then the HUD itself, doesn't it do kind of move with some parallax when you move? I can't remember. Does Eternal do that? I think that's meant to be a similar effect, like this. See you, Nut. It's wild to me that this stupid hallway is actually still a dead end. God, we've actually been here, done everything. Not what I wanted. Oh my fuck. What? Oh, I forgot. They said there's like... Oh. I forgot. Here I was living my, I'm gonna get my 3 keys life. I did not know. I mean, I noticed that it was like green, so I guess I have to be looking for these invisible chests everywhere in the whole game and shoot them down. And those are where those keys live. Dude, I completed Other M, Beer. You think I'm gonna fucking stop playing this? I don't hate it, but I am going to react to the fact that a lot of this stuff feels like chores. I'm gonna have a reaction to that. It's funny that they give you this shortcut at this particular, like that they designed this way so that you get this shortcut seconds before you get okay. How do I leave? That way. Hmm. Right. It is a very unique suit. It's pretty crazy looking, though. You gotta admit. I say it looks like 70s hubcaps. Like a Cadillac. This is the Cadillac suit. Does it really? I guess with the sound stuff. And the light and dark weapon. Yeah, they didn't have that in any other. Well, like, to varying degrees, it's been, like, additions onto what was previously there. It's not... I mean, there is a lot of samey stuff, but... Wait, this isn't where I wanted to go. God damn it. Unless I want to go to the bog. I'm not sure where I want to go, to be honest. Like, the first game didn't have the spider ball / magnet ball. That was introduced in Metroid 2. I think a lot of stuff was introduced in Metroid 2. What? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why? I cannot jump? Am I under something? Fucking kidding. Are you extra fucking kidding? Cool. So we did that for no reason at all. Nice. And I think Super Metroid added some stuff, and Fusion added some stuff. That's kind of the thing. They're not always exactly the same. The core thing is obviously always the same, but then if it wasn't, then do it be a Metroid? Did we do this here? I feel like we must have done this. No. No, never mind. What's the point of this? Oh, here we go. Ah. Ah. Is there anything else that needed destroyed? Can't quite get that. Oh, it's so close. Yeah. Wow, okay. I tried. Why? I don't want to be in this. Whoop. Was I supposed to destroy this as well? Kind of looks like it, actually. Sorry, I seem to be having a great deal of trouble with this. Twilight.
What few remained gathered in the great temple. There, all but Umos, the last sentinel of Aether, entered into life-preserving stasis. There they would remain, to be released once the Ing were destroyed, or to sleep forever. His people safe, Umos prepared for the last terrible assault. In the silence of the great temple, he prayed for salvation, for deliverance from the terror of the Ing.
I feel like this is gonna end up being the game's most annoying missile expansion. S. Junior's Testament. A-Cool tried to send me back to Aether, that I might get reinforcements. Both cadres had been attacked, devastated. The Ing followed me. They came, wearing the skin of beasts. I gave them a good fight, yet I have failed. May I redeem my honor in the next life. Here, at the fortress entrance, I breathe my last. Huh. Really? It was just like some secret lore? Was that something I was maybe supposed to also blow up there? Oh no. I'm pretty sure it was.
Y'all ready for bits?
Hey Lindley, thank you for the biddies. Hello? Wow. See, the game just decided that up is not forward anymore. Now only back is forward. I am no longer best friends with up. Checking for any other brittle, breakable objects before I jump off of here again. I have 4 now. Doesn't even refill you. Jeez. Sheesh. Yeah, they're basically key cards.
I am going away from there. I have some new ability stuff that should let us do other things now. Hypothetically. Scan them. This looks like a little version of the fucking Deku tree. This really is a Zelda game. Oh, that was cool. I like that little path. Looked really cool. Where are we? What? Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm out of missiles. Almost out of missiles. Need to hit up a refill. Why is this happening? I don't understand. It's just a rhythm. I know. I want to save. I do. That's so fucking weird how, like, picky that is. My God, where even is the save point? Are you fucking joking? Oh my God. Is that the nearest one? Oh, I could go back to the ship, I guess. Jesus Lord, that's so fucking far. Oh yeah. I never look at the danger bar. I notice it occasionally, I guess, but like, it's meaningless. It's just, that's truly just fluff. Did I go the wrong fucking way? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't? No, I didn't. It's so confusing. Excuse me? Oh. I didn't realize I was standing at the door. Right. But I can't do that yet. Oh, I'm not standing at the door. It was just telling me. Oh, no. It's absolutely pointing me at things I 100% can't do. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we've been there. I need the, whatever the Echo key beam is. Because there's a door in the bottom, and the door is definitely going to reveal a portal. Or something like that. I presume. Yeah, the ship's so smart. Oy. Yeah. Been good. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get the fuck on out of here. Yeah, it's already midnight. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for Sunday Gun Day. So until then, have a great evening.